They're not buying stocks. They're not investing in crypto. They're not even funding public AI companies like OpenAI or Google. The world's billionaires are quietly pouring billions into something far more secret, a hidden network of AI investments the public will never see. Projects so advanced they're being developed in private labs, off-market funds, and restricted research hubs. These are the secret AI investments only billionaires know about. And they're not just betting on the future, they're owning it. We've all heard about big tech, OpenAI, Anthropic, NVIDIA, xAI, the companies leading the artificial intelligence revolution. But behind the headlines and press releases, there's another layer, a hidden economy where the world's wealthiest individuals are quietly buying into private AI ventures that are shaping the next 50 years of human progress. This isn't the stock market. It's not crowdfunding. It's a secret investment world where access is by invitation only. In this world, money isn't just used to make more money. It's used to control information, innovation, and even the direction of society itself. So what are these secret investments? What kind of AI technologies are billionaires quietly funding while the rest of us are distracted by public AI tools? And most importantly, why don't they want you to know about them? Let's uncover the hidden side of the AI economy, where wealth, power, and artificial intelligence meet. 1. The rise of private AI research labs. Most people think the most powerful AI models come from public companies like OpenAI or Google DeepMind. But the real breakthroughs, the ones that could change the course of humanity, are being developed in private AI research labs funded by billionaires. These labs don't publish their work, don't release products, and don't talk to the media. They exist purely to explore frontier-level AI capabilities. According to insiders, there are at least a dozen ultra-secret labs globally working on post-AGI systems, models designed to think, reason, and self-improve far beyond current limits. The names behind them? Not surprising. Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Peter Thiel, and even sovereign wealth funds from Saudi Arabia and the UAE. These billionaires aren't just investing in AI, they're funding the creation of AI gods that could reshape civilization itself. And here's the kicker. These labs don't need to go public because their investors already have everything they need: money, data, and computing power. 2. The hidden infrastructure, owning the AI power grid. AI runs on one thing: computing power. And right now, billionaires are quietly buying up the real estate of the digital future, the AEI infrastructure. They're investing in private data centers, GPU clusters, and quantum computing hubs that aren't listed anywhere on the stock exchange. For example, Peter Thiel's Founders Fund and other private investors are backing stealth GPU startups competing with NVIDIA. Wealthy investors in the Middle East are funding private AI cloud systems for oil logistics, military intelligence, and resource management. In Silicon Valley, high net worth individuals are purchasing entire GPU farms through shell companies, not to run startups, but to own processing power itself. Because here's the truth. In the future, the one who controls compute controls the world. Every AI model, every digital economy, every new innovation, it all runs through compute. Billionaires are quietly locking it down before the rest of the world even realizes what's happening. 3. The real AI play. Data ownership. Forget Bitcoin. The new digital gold is data, but not the public kind, where the rich are investing in exclusive data pipelines that no one else can access. They're buying companies that collect specialized data sets, medical imaging data for AI health diagnostics, financial transaction data for predictive economic modeling, satellite surveillance data for global resource tracking, voice and biometric data for next-gen authentication systems. This data isn't being sold publicly. It's locked inside private networks that feed proprietary AI models used for decision-making in finance, defense, and logistics. It's the perfect monopoly because data, once owned, becomes a permanent advantage. Billionaires aren't just using AI, they're training it on secrets the public can't see. 4. Private AI hedge funds, the money machines of the future. One of the most powerful secret investments is happening inside AI-powered hedge funds. These funds don't advertise, don't take small investors, and rarely disclose returns. But they exist, and they're rewriting the rules of finance. Here's how it works. AI systems analyze thousands of data points, from global trade patterns to social media sentiment, and make trades automatically, often in microseconds. Funds like these can predict predict short-term market movements with astonishing accuracy. They don't sleep, don't panic, and don't get emotional. Some of these AI systems are reportedly generating triple-digit returns, but access is restricted to investors with hundreds of millions in capital. In other words, while retail traders play with ChatGPT prompts to analyze stocks, billionaires are running fully autonomous trading AIs that print money every day. That's not investing, that's owning the financial simulation itself. 5. The military AI nexus, where secrecy meets power. Here's something few people realize. Some of the biggest secret AI investments aren't in tech at all. They're in defense. Billionaires and private equity funds are quietly backing AI-driven military startups working on autonomous drones, surveillance analytics, and next-gen cyber warfare tools. Companies like Palantir, Anduril, and a growing list of stealth defense AI firms are funded by elite investors who understand one thing. In the future, whoever dominates AI warfare will dominate geopolitics. And unlike public companies, these private defense AIs are shielded from public oversight. That means billionaires are shaping global security, without elections, without votes, and without public knowledge. The fusion of AI and private capital is creating a new kind of power, unaccountable power. 6. The shadow startup network. There's another layer few outsiders know about, the shadow startup network. These are private AI startups that never go public, never launch products, and never appear on Crunchbase. They exist only to serve elite investors or government partners. Their goals? Build predictive models for global resource flows, create AIs that analyze political risk, or even design systems that forecast human behavior. Some of these startups are deliberately hidden, registered in countries with minimal disclosure laws. Their AI models may never reach the public, but their influence will shape industries, stock markets, and even elections. When billionaires invest here, they're not just buying profit, they're buying information asymmetry. They know things the world doesn't, and that's the most valuable currency of all. 7. The AI Nation projects. The next frontier of secret AI investment is something almost science fictional. AI nation building. Several billionaire-backed groups are funding projects to create AI-managed micronations, self-governing territories run by artificial intelligence. These AI nations are designed to optimize everything: taxation, resource allocation, education, and governance, all powered by machine learning. One such project, rumored to be in early development, aims to use AI to run a fully autonomous city economy, where AI decides zoning, budgeting, and policy faster than any human government could. To the public, it sounds utopian, but to billionaires, it's a sandbox of control, a way to test systems that could later govern entire countries. They're not just investing in AI companies, they're investing in AI civilizations. 8. The quantum connection. Computing the future. Here's where things get truly next level. The richest investors are betting on quantum AI, the fusion of quantum computing and machine learning. Quantum AI could process data so fast it makes current supercomputers look like calculators. It could break encryption, simulate biology, and predict economic outcomes decades ahead. And yes, private labs funded by the ultra-rich are already working on it. These projects are so secret that even their funding structures are hidden behind multiple layers of shell corporations. Why? Because whoever masters quantum AI won't just dominate tech. They'll own the future of knowledge itself. 9. Why these investments stay hidden. So why don't billionaires talk about these investments? Because secrecy is the strategy. Public hype attracts regulation, competition, and scrutiny. Private AI investments, on the other hand, move silently, growing in power and capability far from public oversight. By the time these technologies reach mainstream awareness, their creators already own the patents, the data, and the infrastructure. It's not about making headlines, but it's about making history quietly, and that's exactly what's happening right now. Artificial intelligence is transforming our world faster than any technology before it. But while most people are still experimenting with chatbots and image generators, the world's billionaires are building the invisible architecture of tomorrow. They're buying data, infrastructure, and algorithms that will control how humanity works, thinks, and even dreams. These secret AI investments aren't just about profit, they're about power. Power to predict markets, power to influence governments, power to shape reality itself. So the next time you hear about an AI breakthrough, ask yourself who really owns it, because chances are the technology changing your life was built in a place you'll never see, funded by people you'll never meet, and controlled by those who already own everything else. The AI revolution isn't coming. It's already here. You just weren't invited to invest in it.